be that young rapping dude. Might just trap with you. Coming with the thunder, baby. Might just clap it through. I roll out in the morning light with that Harley bike, all black. I'm the party type, and it's on tonight. I just stepped in no weapons, but my outfit might take the soul.
Hey, what's up guys, Darkbreaker here and welcome to my XAYAH guides. For you guys who are new to the channel, I'm a top 12 challenger player in Europe right now. And in this video we will be talking about her skill sets, how to play her correctly, what is going to be the best item build in my opinion, the runes I would recommend on her, and also the spells. So first of all, let's start with the item build for XAYAH. For XAYAH, I like to run Infinity Edge, a rapid fire cannon, QSS, Bloodthirster, Mortal Reminder, and Guardian Angel. For the runes, I would recommend you guys definitely to go for Conqueror, Champion, Loyalty, and Sweet Tooth for the early game, which is going to be super important. And for the summoner spells, you can either go Barrier Flash or Heal Flash depending on your support and what summoner she is going to use or he is going to use. So anyways, that's going to be it for the item build, runes and spells. Let's hop right into the abilities. XAYAH's passive is clean cuts. Whenever she uses an ability, she's going to get piercing auto attacks for the next 3 auto attacks, and she can store up to 5 feathers. And all of her auto attacks are going to drop feathers when she has clean cuts, which is going to be important for her third ability. The first ability is double daggers. She's going to throw 2 daggers dealing physical damage, and each of them are going to leave 2 feathers behind, which is also really important. Her whole kit is all about the feathers basically. Anyways, for the second ability we have Deadly Plumage. It's going to grant her attack speed and more physical damage. Also, when she hits an opponent with Deadly Plumage, she's going to get movement speed, and this also applies for Rakan when they're duo laning, for example. The third ability is going to be Blade Caller, her main damage skill. Every feather she's going to throw is going to get pulled towards her. So this is the key skill. Whenever you're using your auto attacks, the passive or your S1, you are going to throw feathers, and you can recall them with a Blade Caller, and it's going to damage them when they are going to come back to you and hit an opponent on the way back. So the more feathers you are going to throw out, the more damage you will do to an opponent when they're all coming back and hit the opponent at the same time. The ultimate is Feather Storm. She leaps into the air, becomes untargetable, and throws a fan of feathers which are going to do damage and leave feathers behind. Also, she can move while in the air. This is one of the best abilities to escape engages from opponents. Anyways, let's hop right into the gameplay.
I'm going now. Where? Anywhere not here.
So for XAYAH, I would say she is decent in the early game. She has her feathers to keep poking an opponent. What you can do, for example, is auto attack QE, which is going to root the opponent. Oh, I forgot to mention it. The third ability also roots the opponent when 3 feathers are going to hit the opponent. This is going to be very important. So auto attack, Q, and then E is going to root the opponent. So that's pretty nice, because your Q is going to throw 2 feathers and your auto attack is going to throw 1 feather, and at 3 feathers they're getting rooted. And in teamfights you want to stack up as many feathers as possible, just so you can maximize your damage with the feathers onto the opponents. So you don't want to use your feathers too early, and when they don't expect it and they're chasing you, you're going to throw the feathers and then pull them backwards while they're chasing. They're going to get rooted and take tons of damage. In the early game, you want to shove in the wave just so you can hit the level 3 really quick, and that's when you get really strong and you can keep harassing with your feathers, throwing them out, and then pulling them backwards so they're getting rooted, taking a lot of damage from the feathers, and then you keep auto-attacking while they're rooted. What's also important is the positioning where your feathers are, and then when you pull it, they're getting rooted. You want to hit them with as many as possible, so you want to position yourself so that when you pull it back, you will hit the most feathers onto the opponent. And then in the mid game, it's basically you just spam your W, which is going to grant you a lot of attack speed, and then you can get so many feathers on the map, and then use your ultimate, and then pull everything with your E. They are going to take tons of damage when they are chasing you. She has great escape ability thanks to the ultimate. She has great crowd control thanks to the third ability, but her range is kinda short. Her wave clear is pretty good though because of the E feather combo. So that's that for her. But yeah, the short range is definitely noticeable compared to other ADCs. Her escape tool is just the ultimate, which has a long cooldown, so you want to always stay in a position where you can't get caught too easily. I think Lee Sin is coming for the dive, so that's going to be good. And I can disengage with my ultimate if I'm taking too much damage. Okay, this is actually unlucky. Lee Sin dies, Yasuo is already here, and Orianna's still in the mid lane, so we are getting collapsed in a 4 versus 3 situation. And yeah, the dive didn't work out like we planned, trying to kill Kai'Sa immediately. She managed to survive, and 2 of us died because they turned it around into a 4 versus 3 situation. I think her scaling is really good. When she has 3 items, she's going to be super strong. Infinity Edge, Rapid Fire Cannon, and Bloodthirster, she's going to be super strong. And obviously when you have Mortal Reminder and you have the armor penetration, she's going to be incredible. Okay, let's clear this ward. Dragon is up, Ocean Dragon, it's not bad. Oh yeah, would you guys like to see a Rakan video as well? The champion just got released, and ooh wait, I think we might die here. This is going to be tough. Yeah, there are again 4 people, and we are just absolutely getting destroyed. Looking not too good right now. 2-7, 2-8 for the opponents. So yeah, I think you guys might like to see gameplays where we are kind of behind and we can manage to come back maybe. I think those gameplays are better to actually learn the game, or more insightful on how to come back, than if I just stomp them and you don't really learn anything when we're just going to stomp in the gameplay and we can just do 1 versus 3 super easily because we're just super fat. I think in a behind position as an ADC, farming up and then trying to get those core items so you position yourself in a good team fight, and then you might be able to come back. Those gameplays are probably more insightful and provide more knowledge for you guys than just a basic stomp. So I think if we can carry this game and come back, it's going to be a great video. And with Infinity Edge, wait, let's see, Kai'Sa is just a bit ahead. Okay, Wukong is here. think I have to use my ultimate to disengage and we're fine. Also Lulu had to use her ultimate. But actually I knew Wukong would be nearby. But I didn't think that he would just try to go for the all-in. But it's fine because we managed to survive. Inferno is going to spawn soon. So trying to get that one will be really important for us. Let's clear the vision. Okay, Rakan is going to roam. I think he might try to roam for the Herald. Try to shove the wave quickly, and then let's see if we can roam. Our tower is kind of low, so maybe not the best idea. Okay, 1.9k, it's not too low, but at this stage of the game, if you leave the tower for a bit, it's going to melt immediately. So let's just reset quickly, go back to the lane, and yeah, prepare for the next dragon, which is going to be super important. If we can manage to grab the dragon, Inferno Dragon, 8% damage, it's going to help us pretty significantly out. We lost 5% on our champion Rune, but most of the times I like to go for champion, because brutal is just like 200 gold value, so it's kinda useless, and champion provides you with 10% bonus damage onto champions, which is going to be super important. Like, you have 10%, if you do super well and don't die, you will have 10% for the entire game. It's basically an Inferno Dragon. And even if you lose it, you have 10% for the early game. You still had 10% bonus damage for the early game, which is going to help you out in the laning phase significantly. So I definitely think champion is the best rune you want to use on almost every champion, to be honest. Even if you lose it, you have the 10% in the early game. And having 14 AP or 8 AD from Brutal is, to be honest, pretty useless. You don't really need it. It's not too good. It's 200 gold value. It's literally 200 gold value. And champion 10%. It's huge. If you have it for the early game, great. Nice laning phase. If you keep it for the entire game, it's huge. It's a free Inferno Dragon. So it's a win-win no matter what. If you keep it, it's insane. If you don't keep it, it's still really good for the early game. 10% damage bonus is better than your 8 AP, 8 AD and a little bit of armor penetration. So I definitely think champion is the best rune you want to use on every champion, to be honest. For mid lane, for solo lane, for ADCs, just go champion. It's just so good. Maybe except for champions that are super late game scaling, you might not go for champion, because you will die no matter what and it's not good. For example, Singed. But even then, 10% bonus early game damage will help you out in the early game so much, even though you are late game champion. It will just improve your laning phase. So definitely, in my opinion, champion, use it. It's so strong. Inferno Dragon is up. Nice ultimate by Lulu. We are just going to throw the feathers, and if they're chasing, now they're all getting rooted. I have my barrier. She's getting baited, and we get the double kill. Double dough. Let's go. I think that's one thing about XAYAH that people totally underestimate. The longer the fight goes, the more feathers you have, and if they're chasing, you pull all your feathers towards them. They're taking tons of damage. They are getting rooted, and you can turn on them, especially if you have barrier. It's a great baiting tool to get as many feathers out as possible. They think, oh, he's almost dead. You activate barrier, you activate your feathers, you pull them all towards you, they're getting rooted, take tons of damage, and you're going to turn the fight. So XAYAH, definitely great bait ADC. Anyways, looking good. We got a double kill, we got Inferno Dragon. It's looking pretty juicy. Comeback potential. Never give up. Never give up and focus on trying to win and focus on your win condition. And in this case, I'm the win condition because I'm the ADC. I'm the ADC who's going to scale and who can manage to come back. So for example, you're the Lee Sin. You see everyone's behind. You play around the win condition, and the win condition is going to be the ADC. So you try to gank the ADC lane just so you can come back. Going to use the ultimate, maybe we can kill him. He's super low life. He's super low life, that's unlucky. That's totally unlucky. Two of them are absolutely low life. Hopefully, okay, we can take the turret. Now let's see if we can chase them down. Lee Sin hits the Q. He hits the ultimate. He knocks with the ultimate XAYAH into the others. They're taking the ultimate damage and he managed to kill Wukong. Well played by Lee Sin. It was really well executed by him. And we managed to get 2 turrets, which is going to be global gold for the whole team. Looking pretty good. From a 2-8 situation to 11-12. Comeback. In Wild Rift, never give up. A lot of times you can come back from very bad situations, especially in solo queue. The comeback potential is pretty high because people don't play clean, they will do mistakes, and if you capitalize on those mistakes, you can always come back in solo queue. The amount of times I lost games because people got too overconfident is actually crazy. And I will just flash to get that last hit onto the Wukong, and we get the double kill. Looking amazing. We got 4 kills. I see we have Herald and a huge wave. My teammates go for Baron, but I think we can just get a free tier 3 tower right here, so I will just go for the turret. I think it's better to just go for the free turret. 4 people are dead. Just get the free tier 3 turret, to be honest. I think that's the better call than going for Baron. But it's working out in this case because I get the solo kill on XAYAH. I'm going to get the turret and we also get Baron. So overall it worked out really well, but I think in this case it's better to just go for the turret because we have a huge wave at the top lane. We have the Herald, we take the tier 3 tower, we backport, we get the gold that we got from the team fight from the turrets, and then we go for the Baron and bait them or try to rush it. And with the gold lead we have from the backport, we can easily turn the team fight. So either way, it's probably better get the turret, safe option, get the global gold, get the map pressure from the super minions, backport with the gold in the back, and then force Baron. If they come too close, we turn, we kill them. If they don't come, we get the free Baron. So that's probably going to be the better call. But it worked out fine in the end, so I can't complain. Definitely worked out fine. Anyways, they're going for Dragon, but I think when you have Baron, you want to push turrets first and not go for... I should have used my QSS a little bit quicker, to be honest. We still have Barrier. I think I can... if she comes too close, I can beat her very easily. Especially with the W, you're getting a lot of attack speed and you can proc so many feathers and then use your E. They're getting rooted, take tons of damage, and it's a free kill. But yeah, it's looking very good so far. We're super fat, we are really ahead, and if Lulu just peels for us, we can basically 1 versus 9 and just kill them very easily. So use our W and throw the feathers, auto attack, auto attack, auto attack. They chase, or they're retreating, we root them, they're taking tons of damage, and very easily we will destroy them. Anyways, I think that's going to be it for the gameplay. We are legendary and we're going to finish on to the next show. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this commentary / guide for the new champion XAYAH, and if you guys enjoyed this gameplay, I would appreciate a like, and if you guys don't want to miss out on future gameplays, on commentaries or guides, then definitely subscribe.